It was a calm spring morning at the temple, and the cherry blossoms were in full bloom. Master Wu walked slowly through the garden with his student Ling, admiring the delicate pink flowers dancing in the gentle breeze. Ling was struggling with maintaining balance and focus during meditation. His restless mind always seemed to wander, carried away by his thoughts and emotions like a feather floating in the wind. "What troubles you, my student?" asked Master Wu, noticing Ling's furrowed brow. "Master, I find it so difficult to clear my mind and find stillness during meditation," replied Ling. "My thoughts sway this way and that, like a feather gently rising and falling on the air." Master Wu nodded sagely. He bent down and picked up a small feather that had fallen from a cherry blossom tree. "Observe this feather," he said, holding it up in front of Ling. "Although it is light and floats freely with the wind, it is still tethered to the cherry tree by an invisible thread. See how it dances effortlessly between breeze and branch, never fully breaking away." Ling observed the feather swaying lightly between the master's fingers, always returning back to its point of origin. To calm the winds of the mind, you must find your center, that still, silent place within, to which your thoughts can gently return. The feather does not resist the wind. It flows with it, not clinging to any passing breeze, nor demanding the air be still. Ling contemplated this, watching the feather's graceful dance. There will always be winds of change, pulls of emotion, flows of thought in the mind. These cannot be stopped by force or frustration. One must cultivate a balance between effort and effortlessness. Return again and again to your inner center of awareness, yet do not cling tightly to stillness. Allow your thoughts to rise and fall like a feather in the wind. In time you will find equanimity in the dance. Ling bowed deeply, sensing a shift in his understanding. Master Wu smiled and released the feather into the air. Together they watched it swirl upwards into the vast blue sky until it drifted out of sight. In the days that followed, Ling returned to his meditation cushion with the master's words etched in his mind. He pictured his thoughts like delicate feathers, bobbing softly on breezes of emotion. When his mind started to wander and billow, he gently guided it back to the present moment, his center. Over time, his meditations deepened. He found a sense of peace and equanimity observing the feathers of thought drift by, neither clinging to them nor forcing them away. Even when strong winds of anger or restlessness arose, he acknowledged them with curiosity rather than frustration. One morning during their walk, Ling turned to Master Wu. "I understand now," he said. "Meditation is not about stopping each feather or dismantling the winds. It is realizing that the nature of mind is boundless like the sky. There is space for all the feathers to dance freely within it." Master Wu nodded approvingly. "When we stop dividing the sky into inner and outer, we find there is just one vast expanse. The winds flow through, the feathers float by, without ever marring the sky's essence." Ling bowed in gratitude. At last his once restless mind could dance in effortless balance, a floating feather gracefully riding the winds of change. Seasons passed, and Ling became a teacher in his own right. Students flocked to him seeking wisdom, but he remained humble. One summer afternoon, Ling sat with a troubled student who was struggling with maintaining awareness during busy days. "It seems I have no control over my mind," said the student. "It scatters like feathers in a storm, blown about by endless tasks." Ling smiled compassionately. He led the student to the edge of the temple garden where a mighty oak stood, covered in leaves that quivered in the busy winds. "Watch the tree," said Ling. "Each leaf responds naturally to the wind's unseen currents. There is a rhythm, a hidden order underlying the restless dance." The student observed the leaves fluttering wildly, yet still tethered to their branches. Some leaves broke free and tumbled away, but the great oak remained unshaken. To master awareness is to understand each thought, and action belongs to a greater whole, explained Ling. Our minds are leaves on the tree of life. Trust in the balance of each moment, and you will find focus flowing effortlessly amidst activity. The student bowed, heart filled with insight. In the dancing leaves, he discovered the secret, not to resist the winds of change, but to ride their currents in tune with life's boundless rhythm. This is Narrative Dreamscape. Thanks for watching.